Indonesia lacks a key ingredient to face its needs in terms of paper production: cellulose. Therefore, the paper industry has been importing a massive amount of cardboard and paper in order to recycle it within the country. Since the 70s, imported paper containers started to be filled with up to 40% of illegal plastic waste smuggled into the country by 54 foreign nations trying to get rid of their trash instead of treating it properly at home.
Kalau impor ya sejak dulu sudah impor. Makanya dulu itu orangnya senang itu kan kalau impor banyak duit dari sana itu. Terutama zaman waktu itu Denmark, habis itu Irlandia, ya Inggris, Amerika, seluruh Australia.
The cellulose gets extracted by going through a succession of baths. Once shredded, cleaned and sorted, most of the remaining content of these containers was thrown into the river during the 70s. But some of the locals started to show an interest in recycling part of it. At some point in the 90s, an agreement was signed between the paper company Pakarin and the neighbor village of Bangun in East Java for the free delivery of plastic waste. This was the starting point of the plastic village. From then on, a ballet of trucks started to spill dripping waste into the middle of the village, from dusk to dawn, wherever space was available, rice fields included. In the early morning, you can witness locals drying and harvesting the infamous mountains of trash on their quest to gather tiny pieces of plastic they can sell to recyclers. On an average, these collectors make $3 per day. It is estimated that around 250,000 tons of plastic waste is dumped into the area every year by a dozen of paper companies, leading to an environmental disaster. There are rules in Bangun. In each family, only one generation is allowed to collect. That's why mainly elderlies and the younger ones collect. Often, the other members of the family work in the paper industry. But that's not the end of the story. The grand majority of the waste has no recycling value and therefore had to find a different market opportunity. That's where the tofu artisanal industry comes in. East Java is also host to many artisanal tofu plants. These family businesses boil and fry tofu with very limited means. Originally, wood was the combustion material in their ovens, but for the last 40 years, it has been replaced with a more affordable material: plastic waste from the plastic village of Bangun. Columns of black smoke rise into the sky over the rice fields. The pollutants and chemicals contained in plastics are released into the atmosphere, adding a second layer to the environmental disaster along the journey of these illegally imported materials. Locals seem to totally ignore the disastrous impact of their behavior on the environment. To their eyes, burning plastics is just a great opportunity to lower the cost of producing tofu fritters, as well as to get rid of humongous amounts of trash. Education remains one of the pillars of the much-needed continuous efforts to reduce the impact of plastic waste on the environment, along with the implementation of waste collection channels and efficient recycling solutions. During the race for water in the nation's stopover, the governor of East Java announced that they would start sending back illegal waste containers to their countries of origin.